Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Hair and happy Valentine's week. I don't know if you can tell I'm ready. My red shirt, my heart necklace, red nails. Hope you guys all have something fun planned for Valentine's Day. I'm going to be showing you 3 new Rene of Paris styles today in 3 new colors, and I'll be telling you about a deal we're having on these 3 new styles. So stay tuned. Okay, so I was so excited. The wigs literally arrived here about a half hour ago. I ran, got ready to film. I saw these wigs on Marlene. She did a review on them. And the funny part is we ordered them separately. We ordered the same exact wigs in the same exact colors. So what we're going to be doing, aside from doing our individual reviews, is we're going to do one together where you'll get to see the same wig on both of us, on different complexions, different face shapes. And I think that can always be helpful, so stay tuned for that video. Now, these are 3 new styles from Rene of Paris in 3 new colors, and right now we're having so many Valentine's specials over at frannieshair.com, and you can go over there and check those specials out. One of the specials is that you'll get 35% off of your Rene of Paris purchase. And if you choose one of these 3 wigs, you get an additional bonus, a gift with purchase, and that is this wig travel bag, which is a really great bag. I'll show you. It has 2 compartments. It has a top compartment here where you can put your accessories, and another compartment here, which is a little bit lower, and that would fit your wig in there. Really nice bag. So that's a gift with purchase in addition to the 35% off. Sorry for all the noise. Okay, so let's get started talking about these wigs. This first wig is called NYX, N-Y-X, and it's in the color Trey Chocolate Rooted. It's a really beautiful wig. This is literally out of the box. I stuck it on my head and did a little bit of fluffing, but there's been no heat applied to it. It is heat friendly. There's been no heat applied to it, and I haven't styled it in any way. And I think it's just great right out of the box. What I'm going to do for you, is spin first, show you the style, and then we're going to talk all about it. Really pretty, right? We're actually going out to dinner tonight, and I'm wearing this little lady. Okay, NYX from our Rene of Paris High Fashion Collection is a short-length synthetic wig. This ready-to-wear wig is a choppy beach wave bob. NYX creates a flattering and contemporary vibe. NYX is an extended lace front and partial monofilament with extended nape tabs and pull adjusters. And when they say partial monofilament, it's a monofilament part, and I'll show that to you. The result is comfortable and modern fit with a natural look in fashion and easy to wear. So there's an extended lace front. Hopefully you can see this here. It goes from ear tab to ear tab, and when I take it off and show you the cap, you'll see it. And then there's a monofilament part, and I believe it goes all the way back to the crown. We'll check that when I show you the cap as well. And what that does when it goes back to the crown is it makes this area less dense and more natural looking because you have less density at your crown naturally anyway. As I said, she is heat friendly, so you can take heat to her. And the beautiful thing is that she's short enough that she's not really rubbing on your clothes and getting that wear and tear that you get with a longer heat friendly wig. Okay, so before I tell you the measurements for NYX, I'll tell you my measurements. My circumference is 21 inches. My ear-to-ear measurement is 12 inches. Forehead to nape, I'm 13 inches. My face is 8 inches. My forehead is 3 inches, and my neck is 3 inches. I give you all of those measurements so that you can take your own measurements, and then you'll have a comparison, and you can try to figure out how this wig will look on you compared to how it looks on me. If you don't know how to measure your head correctly, no problem. I'm going to link a video in the description that shows you how to do that. You may have noticed that my measurements have changed. I mentioned in the last video that I retook my measurements. I've been growing my hair out a little bit. I don't have a lot of it, but now I do have a little ponytail that I fit in the cap, so that's taking up more space. And the reason I decided to do that is because I wanted longer sideburns to be able to pull out when I'm wearing a wig so that it just looks a little more natural and you see hair coming from the side of my head. All right, so let's talk about Nyx's measurements. Her crown is 11.5 inches, her nape 4 inches, the fringe 11.5 inches, and she weighs 4 ounces. And I have to tell you, for all of this curl, she feels very light, definitely very lightweight. As far as density goes, I would say she's low density. And if there is any permatease, it's not a lot. It's not like a pillowy permatease. It would just be a little bit, maybe in here a little bit to give it some shape. As far as fit, I do know that the adjusters are all the way out on this. I didn't adjust it, but I could adjust it in. It is a little bit loose on me. So there is room for that, and I have a little bit in the cap here. So there's definitely room. When we look at the cap, I will check out how much stretch is there as well and show that to you. All right, so let's talk about this color, Trey Chocolate Rooted. It's described as carefully placed white, medium, and dark chocolate tones. And you can definitely see the white tones, the cool tones, and then there are some warmer tones here. I would say this leans on the cooler side, even though it has some warm tones in it. I think the swatch looks warmer than it actually does in person. I'm also going to take it outside for you and show it to you out in the daylight. Okay, so carefully placed white, medium, and dark chocolate tones completed with a dark brown root. So hopefully you can see that there. This color is perfect for both blonde and brown enthusiasts. And there are a lot of lighter tones in here, as you can see. Hopefully you're getting a good look at that. And I would say the rooting is a very dark brown. And it might even be a more neutral or cooler tone brown. And we'll look at that outside as well. Okay, let's look at the ear tabs. We'll look at the ear tab where I didn't pull out my sideburn. So you can see the ear tab comes around here. I have a little space here, so that's nice. It's not rubbing against my ear at all. You do have the metal stays, and I like to push those in against my head. And I don't think you're seeing any of my own hair. Maybe a tiny bit there, but I get really good coverage. All right, trying on the glasses under the ear tabs. No problem at all, and I think it's because I have that little space there. And over the ear tabs, no problem. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here we are outside. You can see the color here, and I think you can see that it does give off more of a cool tone than a warm, even though there are some warm tones in here. Hopefully you can see those there. All right, let me take you around the head here. And I'll just spin. It's pretty snowy. Really pretty color, isn't it? And hopefully you can see the rooting there. All right, I'll take you through the house. So you see it in different lighting. It's amazing how it changes in the yellow lighting and outdoors. Okay, so let's take a look at the cap. Okay, so you can see here you have your extended lace front from ear tab to ear tab. Then you have your mono part all the way back to the crown, like I said, which is a really nice feature. It's also decently wide. You can part anywhere within here. Then you have open wefting, a nice velvety nape with metal stays, an extended nape here, and you have those bra strap closures, which I just left all the way out. But as I said, I would take it in somewhat, and there is plenty of stretch in this. So I'm going to say this is going to go to average and maybe even a slight bit larger than average. Okay, so that is NYX in Trey Chocolate Rooted. All right, the next one we're gonna look at is Luca in Silver Oyster Rooted. I believe this is a shorter wig. I'm actually going to unbox with you so you can see how these are packed up. Come in the box like this. There we go, you can see the wig. It did come with the hairnet. Not every wig does. I know sometimes people will get a wig and they'll say, mine didn't come with a hairnet, this must be used, but that's not the case. Some companies don't always include a hairnet. Okay, so while we have the cap off, let's just take a look at it before I put it on. So here you have a basic front. There's no lace up front, and it does feel like there's some permatease in here, and I'll let you know as I put it on how it feels. You have your ear tabs here with hair spliced in, which can be a nice look. It can give you the look that the hair is coming out from the sides there, which is what I try to mimic when I pull my sideburns out. You have an extended nape, and again, the bra strap closures that are all the way out. Now this is a basic cap, so this is going to have more stretch. When you have something like a lace front or a monofilament piece in there, those pieces don't stretch at all. So when you have a wig with no features, it's going to have more stretch. All right, so now this is what she looks like. I'm going to put her on. This is right out of the box, as you can see. Okay, wild. Okay, so you can see you have this bang here, and that's the reason that you really don't need a lace front. Now I could wear the bang more down if I wanted to, like that. Ooh, that's cute. Maybe behind the ears. These are those pieces coming out of the ear tabs right there that look like your actual sideburns. Or I could push it off to the side a little bit. This is really adorable. This is right out of the box. You could throw this on and go for sure. All right, let me read to you about this style. I'm noticing in these stock photos, she pulls it more forward like this. I always like to see what they do with the wigs. You know, they have something in mind, and see how that would look on me. That's cute too. I think I like it better. I'm more of a behind the ear kind of girl with little pieces sticking out. But the beauty is you can play with this any way you want. All right, so Luca from our Rene of Paris high fashion collection is a short length synthetic wig. This modern tussled pixie style embraces all face shapes. The wispy fringe can be styled to the side. Luca is machine made with adjustable tabs in the back nape area to allow a more comfortable fit. And this one is also heat friendly and synthetic, and you don't have any features. As you can see, this is what it looks like when you have a hard front versus a lace front. So you're going to want to cover that up with the hair. You could do cute little things here with little clips. That would be cute. All right, now let's talk about the measurements of Luca. The crown is 4.75 inches, the nape 1.75, the fringe is 4.75. Now that's interesting because I have a 3-inch forehead, and you would think this would be way too long. I realize it does sweep to the side a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's that long to me. It actually seems shorter. As I said, I have a 3-inch, and that's from here to here. So just keep that in mind. And she weighs just 2.3 ounces, very light, very easy. Throw on and go. Now let's talk about this color. Silver Oyster Rooted. Silver and beige blended base with rich brown root tone. Great substitute tone for blonde. So again, this looks cooler to me in tone, and also cooler than the swatch. So I'm going to say when they're taking their pictures for their swatches, there must be some warmth to the lighting they're using. And I like to let you know this because I know that color is so difficult to get right when you're shopping online. So I will be taking this outside too to show you in all different lighting and walking through my house. So you can see here the rich brown rooting they're talking about. And it does definitely have silver in it and beige tones. Okay, so looking at the ear tab here, let's see if I can get the spliced in hair out of the way. You can see you got good coverage. Again, it comes down. I'm going to say these ear tabs come a little bit lower than they did on Nick's. I don't have as much of a space there, so we'll see how the glasses fit underneath. Oh, I forgot to talk about density and permatease. Density, it feels low density. There's definitely some permatease in here. Still not the really pillowy permatease, and it doesn't feel really dense around the part like it can sometimes, but there's definitely permatease in here, and you could zhuzh this baby up just playing with that. Yeah, you can definitely get some height out of that. All right, now as far as how she fits, I have room to bring her in a little bit. And as I said, because she has no features, she does have more stretch. I'm going to say she definitely goes to average. She feels a little bit more snug off the bat than Nick's did. All right, glasses under the ear tabs. As I thought, I can feel it. And over the ear tabs, no problem. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here we are, silver oyster rooted. You can see there's some beige tones in there, but again, if you stand back, I would say the overall look of this is cool. And even though it's a brown root, it almost gives an off black root, I would say, look. All right, coming around. And let me just turn for you in all the different lighting. Yeah, this gives almost a salt and pepper look to me with a little tiny bit of warmth in there. All right, I'm going to walk through the house. It's a really cute style. Okay, and finally, we're going to talk about Mika in, I have to look at the color, in Truffle Ribbon Rooted. This is her. This looks really pretty too. Let's look at the cap first. All right, so you can see here, she has an extended lace front, the mono part, just like the other one that goes all the way back to the crown with plenty of room in here if you want to change the part a little bit. The open wefting, the velvety ear tabs, the extended nape with those bra strap adjusters. So I'm going to try Mika on. And again, right off the bat, this color does have some warm tones in it. I think you can see it there, but if you step back, I would say she has an overall cooler look to her. All right, so right off the bat, she's fitting larger like Nick's did than Luca. Luca felt the smallest of the three just naturally, but she does have stretch. Okay, well, this is a pretty style too. You know, I think Rene of Paris did a great job with these three new styles. I really like them. Okay, this kind of reminds me of Marlo Thomas, that girl. You got that cute little flip. It's kind of also like John Renault's Cameron had that little flip as well. Okay, Mika from our Rene of Paris high fashion collection is a medium length synthetic wig. This ready to wear style is a timeless style. Mika is shoulder length and can be arranged in many ways. The face framing layers and side swept fringe provide stylish, modern versatility. Mika is an extended lace front and partial monofilament with extended nape tabs and pull adjusters. And she's also heat friendly. So all three of these are heat friendly. Let me show you her extended lace front from here. Hopefully you can see the lace front there. And then she has that mono part that I showed you. Okay, the color, Truffle Ribbon Rooted, is described as an off-black base with warm medium brown and silver highlights. The dark brown root creates a naturally dimensional appearance. And I think you can see that there. And as I said, if I sit back, I would say that this has more of a cooler tone, almost a salt and pepper, very heavy on the pepper, but really pretty. Okay, let's talk measurements. Mika's crown is 10 inches, the nape 8 inches, the fringe 8 inches. Yep. And she weighs just 4 ounces. She feels very light. Low density, definitely. I'm not feeling any permatease at all in her. Really just a beautiful, smooth, straight, low density look. All right, let me spin for you and show you the style. Really pretty. Okay, let's take a look at the ear tabs. So you can see here is the ear tab. I have that space again, more like I had with the NYX. And this right here is my hair, but other than that, great coverage. My hair tends to grow a little bit forward. Okay. I don't know if I had that sitting back a little bit too far. That might be better. My forehead is getting bigger and bigger, and I have to kind of set the hairline myself. Okay, glasses under the ear tabs, no problem. Over the ear tabs, no problem. All right, let's take this little lady outside. Okay, so here we are, Truffle Ribbon-R. And I think you can see there that it definitely has the cool tones. If you look close, there is some warmth in here. But overall, like I said, cool. And let me just turn for you. I really like this style. Okay, and let's walk through the house. I think I turned twice. Get myself all dizzy. I might even style this to have a little swoop. Okay, so there you have it. 3 brand new Rene of Paris styles in 3 brand new colors. And as you know, I usually end on my favorite, and NYX won out for sure. I'm wearing her out tonight. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to put them in the comments below. If you've gotten these wigs, let me know. Let me know what you think of them. I think Rene of Paris has done an excellent job. I really like the density of these and just the way they are so easy. Throw on and go. Don't forget, we have lots of great Valentine's specials for you over at frannieshair.com, so go check those out. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.